EA Sports. It's in the game. That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts.
We welcome you back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Chiefs who are in possession of the football. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 38, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now
and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
that has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, now a hit and a a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Purdy. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
This is Jennings. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 24, Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that's caught inside the 35.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
From the 10. And all Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give running left. It's McCaffrey.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, it's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he coughed it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs just continue to roll.
Butker on for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
This is caught out in the right flat. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wound. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 11 yards for number 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes going to throw it here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.